back to Pacific Beat Street. I'm just waiting for Michael so we can get rockin' and rollin'. Michaela! Hurry up, we gotta go!
Hit it, Kay.
Fashion.
Rock and roll!
Parents hated it, the church condemned it, but the youth of the 50s craved it.
So we're here with the Auckland Rock and Roll Club to find out how they're keeping the rock and roll culture alive in New Zealand today. Let's do it, cool daddy! We're here with Dave Watson. He's the president of the Auckland Rock and Roll Club. Can you define what rock and roll is for us?
Well, it was the revolution of teenagers in the 50s after the war years. The music sort of came from like rhythm and blues and country music.
Tell us a little bit about what your club does.
We've tried to stick with 50s style of dancing and 50s music. A lot of us have got 50s styled cars.
I'm just gonna go and check out those cars, all right?
That's the way.
Boys.
Yes.
Can you define the components of rock and roll for us?
The cars, the music, I guess, and the dress. A lot of people enjoy dressing up.
What do you think about how I'm dressed tonight?
That's very nice, and that's very acceptable as being a rock and roll.
So how would the guys dress in the 50s?
Well, the jackets were called a drape jacket. We've got the string tie, stovepipe trousers. The shoes were always known as brothel creepers.
Brothel creepers?
Brothel creepers.
Oh.
Arsenal or coloured socks.
Oh, look at that. Did you see that? I heard you've got specialised dance teachers that teach newbies like me how to dance.
We have indeed.
Michael, come on, we've got a dance lesson! Guys, meet Neil and Leslie, rock and roll dance teachers. What really gets you about rock and roll dancing?
The music and the beat, you know, if you get a good rock and roll tune, you just start wanting to rock to it.
And it's lots of fun.
Can get a beat going, the girls swim from side to side, me and a toe here footwork, and then just do the rock left turn, main hands here, and do the American spin finishing here. So that's your main basic rock and roll. Up, around.
Who would you say is the ultimate rock and roll dancer?
Some of these English heady boys, they're absolutely fantastic. Another guy used to have a DA haircut, which is short for Dick's ass. He was back in that.
All they did was stand in the middle of the floor and comb their hair.
10 boy. Now, rock and roll was born out of the 50s. What are you guys interested in it today?
Dancing and music. I've always been in love with classic cars, muscle cars, and hot rods, and growing up with movies like Grease and American Graffiti. I mean, it just, nothing compares today.
I wish I was back in those days.
Yeah? Really?
Yeah.
What appeals to you about those days?
I love the fashion, like James Dean, he was so stylish, and the cars, the music. Elvis, he was like the king.
Thanks heaps.
Cool. See you on the dance hall.
Yeah, dance off.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's on.
It's on. It's on. Rock and roll, hot clothes, cool cars, and moves that defy all the rules. Thanks to Dave, Neil, and the Auckland Rock and Roll Club for giving us a night we'll never forget. Woo! The car's back!
So, now we can pick up Elena. She's one of the most electrifying musos ever to pick up a violin. Forget about you, and forget about Vanessa May. Elena's defying the odds that the violin does not have to be boring. So with her rockin' mohawk and our Hot Wheels, we're gonna rock and roll on the city! Let's pick her up!
Sports. Music.
Elena! Hey girl!
Hey, Sammy.
How are you?
Great to see you.
Great to see you too. Yeah, I'll hold your fiddle there. I wanted to pick you up in style, the Cadillac style, just for you, my friend.
This is just awesome. I love it. I love it.
You actually grew up in Mahia Peninsula. How does a Māori girl from the peninsula, end up playing the violin?
My stepfather was Dutch, so that was the influence that brought the violin into my life.
I don't think of Māoris, playing the violin. I can see them at parties, bringing out the old tin guitars.
Yeah. I can do tin guitars on that too.
Oh, no, you didn't.
I do.
No, are you serious?
I bring out the violin and I just play all the waiata and all the songs along with them.
Yeah,
Doesn't sound that great, but I give it a go.
At least you gave it a go. Is it hard, you know?
It's
Are you
very
having
hard.
to play it 20 hours, I don't know, a day?
I did when I was a student, and that's almost no exaggeration. We just played all the time, lived, breathed, and ate music. I don't play quite as much as that nowadays.
No. And the thing I like about you is that you actually make the violin look real cool.
I don't know how I make it look cool. I suppose I just let the music speak, you know, because I love the music that I play. It seems to be everybody's favourite sort of music, and I just get into it and I love it. And of course I like to move when I'm playing as well.
Elena, is the violin an expensive instrument to own?
No, you can buy a violin, if you're lucky, for about $50.
How much does your one cost?
Oh, mine one is a German no-name, over 200 years old. But because it's a no-name, it's worth about $15,000.
Wow.
And I'm really pleased it's a no-name, because if it was a named maker, then it would be maybe 30,000. Yes.
And where has this art form taken you now?
Well, it's taken me all over the world, and it's taken me into wonderful homes, you know, go into private homes and become part of people's special occasions. You know, I work on the concert stage, I play on the bus.
Yeah. So for you, it's all about the music, really?
Yes, yes.
Anyway, we are here at Pacific Beach. We are almost at the Fale. I'd love to introduce you to my flatmates, if that's
I'm
cool with
looking
you.
forward. You reckon they can cope with that violin,
Of
bro?
course. Hey, they love fiddles. They fiddle with
good.
everything back
Oh,
there.
yeah. Well, they're not going to fiddle with my fiddle.
Guys, this is my friend Elena I was talking about. This is the gang.
Thanks for watching the show.
Remember to check out the website for prizes and all the goss. Tell me about it, stud.
Now, Lena's gonna take us away. See you guys next week. Bye.
This program was made with funding from New Zealand On Air.